So, another dream that I had that didn't fit into the last video was a warning. Like many warnings that I have gotten before, I always get warnings in my dreams, like about certain people. And this, it's usually either about a new person or that I don't even know, or somebody that I do know. And basically, this dream was saying, like, don't give this person the benefit of the doubt. Now, mind you, the people don't always look like who they are in the dreams all the time, but I pick up on their energy. And I saw like what would happen if I did give this person the benefit of the doubt. Now, while I would never, it's still, one of those things that I'm one of those people that likes to know every version of the story. And so when I get these little like clue ins into, okay, well, if you did take this path, we know you're not, but if you did take this path, this is exactly what would happen. And like, what I ended up picking up from this dream is if I give this person or these people the benefit of the doubt, they're going to take whatever they can get and then leave me with the attachment. So, yeah, fair warning to those who, haven't fully resolved to like leave behind people that have done them dirty already. Like, use your discernment because, everybody's different and everybody has a different storyline to pursue. But to those who needed this little warning about giving people the benefit of the doubt, don't think it through before you even consider letting things slide. Because, yeah, no. Like, what I saw in the dream was that not only would they, like, leave you with some sort of attachment and just straight up, like, take what they needed and go, but you would feel absolutely disgusted with yourself for even, like, considering dealing with them. And then if you actually chose to, like, ugh. I mean, yeah, it's a lesson and, perspective and stuff, but the way I was feeling that dream, I felt absolutely fucking disgusted. I felt like I was about to be in a fucking cycle for the rest of my damn life. And I was just like, I had worked really hard to avoid this situation. I'm not doing that. No, absolutely not. But yeah, that was another thing. So just be careful about who you decide to give the benefit of the doubt. And like pay attention. Don't let them come near you. Don't let them take anything from you. Don't give them nothing. Don't do anything for them, to them, with them until you see who they are. And don't let them try to rush you into, oh, well, I'm only going to be here for a certain amount of time before I gotta, go and do all of this stuff. Because it's really giving, spoiler alert for Once Upon a Time, it's been forever, but whatever. It's really giving Korra. Like, if you know about her backstory, she was just a barmaiden, and this man came in claiming to be a prince and was just like, oh, I'm only going to be in town for just this night. And she's like, oh, okay. And so she goes and does the nasty with him and ends up with a baby. And he's gone. And then when she finds out, she got to go find him. And she goes to find him in the king's palace. And turns out he's just some kind of footman or something like that. He's just one of the people that works for the king. And she's like, well, what am I going to do about this child? And he's like, I don't know. It's not my problem. You just a loose person or whatever the case may be. And that's really what the dream was giving. Like, you gonna get tricked into some shit. And they just gonna be like, well, that's not my problem. That's your problem. type deals. So yeah, be very careful. Get to know people before you decide to just let them in your space, your energy, or whatever the case may be. It doesn't have to be a baby that they leave you with. It can be some kind of entity or business or some kind of debt. Very heavy on the debt. Very heavy on the debt. I just seen a butterfly. And yeah, yeah, no. No, we're not doing that over here. Absolutely not. So yeah, be mindful of who you interact with. Be careful. Take your time. If they're trying to rush you or make you feel like they're not going to be around forever, that's not for you anyways. Because anything that's really for you would know, like, I feel like my team knows exactly how I am, and I'm an earth sign, so it takes me a long time to make a decision in the first place because I have to weigh all the fucking options. I have to know this shit inside and out, what I'm getting, what I should be getting, and all the dotted I's and crossed T's and all of that shit along with it. And I feel like you will not be rushed into a decision that is meant for you, for real. Because I've been getting a lot of this rushing, I'm running out of time type energy with some of these really weird dreams that have to do with like making decisions and deciding whether or not to deal with people. And there's been a few times where I've had energies in my dreams like chase me down and then try to like get me to commit to something, either some kind of relationship or some kind of like agreement. And I was just like, no, because for one, you're seeming a little too desperate, and for two, you're not even giving me the chance to think, and you don't like when I ask questions. No, mm-mm, absolutely not. We're not playing games with my energy. I have been through enough tough cycles to last me multiple lifetimes, and some of them were from other lifetimes. Yeah, I'm. Mm-mm. Be very careful. That's all I gotta say. Not really all I gotta say, but I'll be back with something else, I'm sure. But be very careful. Like, take your time making decisions. Do it with a clear head, and don't do it out of feeling like you're being rushed or pushed into something.